Hello guys, this time we're going to tackle what coronavirus or COVID-19 and how to prevent COVID-19. First, what is COVID-19? According to my research, coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19 is a virus identified as the cause of outbreak and respiratory illness. COVID-19, a highly contagious respiratory disease caused by the SARS-CoV-2 virus, is thought to spread from person to person through droplets released when an infected person coughs, sneezes, or talks. It may also be spread by touching a surface with the virus on it, and then touching one's mouth, nose, or eyes. But this is less common. The most common signs and symptoms of COVID-19 are fever, cough, trouble breathing, fatigue, muscle pain, chills, headache, sore throat, runny nose, vomiting, diarrhea, and a loss of taste or smell may also occur. Where do coronavirus came from? Coronaviruses are often found in bats, cats, and camels. The viruses live in but don't infect the animals. Sometimes, these viruses then spread to different animal species. The viruses may change or mutate as they transfer to other species. Eventually, the virus can jump from animal species and begin to infect humans. In the case of SARS-CoV-19, the first people infected are thought to have contracted the virus at a food market that sold meat, fish, and live animals. Next, when do infected people transmit the virus? Whether or not they have symptoms, infected people can be contagious and the virus can spread from them to other people. Laboratory data suggests that infected people appear to be most infectious just before they develop symptoms, namely 2 days before they develop symptoms and early in their illness. People who develop severe disease can be infectious for longer, while someone who never develops symptoms can pass the virus to others. It is still not clear how frequently this occurs and more research is needed in this area. Any situation in which people are in close proximity to one another for long periods of time increases the risk of transmission. Indoor locations, especially settings where there is poor ventilation, are riskier than outdoor locations. Activities where more particles are expelled from the mouth, such as singing or breathing heavily during exercise, also increase the risk of transmission. The 3 C's are a useful way to think about this. They describe settings where transmission of COVID-19 virus spreads more easily. The 3 C's are: first, crowded places; second, close contact settings, especially where people have conversations very near each other; third, confined and enclosed spaces with poor ventilation. The risk of COVID-19 spreading is especially high in places where these 3 C's overlap. How can I reduce my risk of getting COVID-19? There are many things you can do to keep yourself and your loved ones safe from COVID-19. Know your risk to lower risk. Follow these basic precautions. First, follow local guidance. Check to see what national, regional, and local authorities are advising so you have the most relevant information for where you are. Second, keep your distance. Stay at least 1 meter away from others, even if they don't appear to be sick, since people can have the virus without having symptoms. Third, wear a mask. Wear a well-fitting 3-layer mask, especially when you can't physically distance. Or if you're indoors, clean your hands before putting on and taking off a face mask. Fourth, avoid crowded places. poorly ventilated indoor locations, and avoid prolonged contact with others. Spend more time outdoors than indoors. Next, ventilation is important. Open windows when indoors to increase the amount of outdoor air. Fifth, avoid touching surface, especially in public settings or health facilities. In case people infected with COVID-19 have touched them, clean surfaces regularly with standard disinfectants. Next, frequently clean your hands with soap and water or an alcohol-based hand rub. If you can, carry alcohol-based rub with you and use it often. Then last but not the least, cover your coughs and sneezes with a bent elbow or tissue. Throwing used tissues into a closed bin right away. Then wash your hands or use an alcohol-based hand rub. That's all. Hope you learned something about COVID-19 and how to prevent COVID-19. My name is Miko R. Antineo, 12 Aguinaldo ICT student of Matikmatik National High School. Thank you for watching.
Drop in the money pop shop for a living and baby gon' smell blood sweat every minute roll wait when the people don't feel when they hit it every time I see a beat I hit it to the kid and nobody give a fuck about the rules. Hit it get a plum, number two, I'm a cool when we get the snow boo when it's spinning.